The Ogama County Democratic Party honors and pays tribute to Claude Detzler, Ed Sheltrown, and Ralph Sperry. Claude was in the U.S. Army from March 1944 until March 1946. In 1947, he was appointed as branch manager of the Secretary of State office in West Branch, where he served for 25 years before his retirement in 1972. Claude was the owner of the Recreation Center on North 4th Street in West Branch, where he had a billiard table and pool tables. This picture was published in the Detroit Free Press on February 18, 1952, showing a few of the locals enjoying playing pool. We were told that he would always say to the boys hanging out there, "A good pool player is a sign of an ill-spent youth." We are also told that Claude helped feed the deer in the 1940s when the Chamber of Commerce and townspeople hauled hay on toboggans out to the deer. Claude was always an advocate for the Democratic Party and a past chairman of the Ogama County Democratic Party. He assisted many Democratic candidates. This picture was taken outside the pool hall, where he welcomed Democratic candidates. Claude was a life member of the American Legion Post 416 and the VFW Post 5680 in St. Helen. Claude represented the best in Democrats when Democrats were not popular in this county. It is said there were so few Democrats in Ogama County they could hold their meetings in a phone booth. Thank you, Claude. We remember you well. Next, Ed Sheltrown. A lifelong Democrat, Ed ran for state representative in 1956. Ed was elected and served as township trustee from 1954 to 1962. And he was elected township supervisor, serving from 1962 to 1986 as supervisor, zoning administrator, building inspector, and health officer for Edwards Township. He received Level 1 assessor certificates for several years. He was appointed by Governor Blanchard to the Ogama Jury Board in 1985. On December 12, 1988, Edwards Township Board acted to name the Edwards Township Ball Field the Ed Sheltrown Field as a tribute to his years of dedicated service. At a special recognition dinner, May 21, 1989, Ed received a special tribute signed by Governor James J. Blanchard for service to his township and Ogama County for more than 32 years and for organizing, playing, managing the Edwards baseball team. This certificate was also signed by Louis Dodak, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and Tom Alley, State Representative. At the dinner, Ed also received tributes from the Ogama County Board of Commissioners and the Ogama Sheriff's Department. In 2005, on his 90th birthday, a special tribute commending Ed on his dedication and hard work, his background, his family, and their service to his county and state was signed by Governor Jennifer Granholm and Joel Sheltrown, State Representative, as well as Dale Sheltrown, former State Representative. Ed's sons followed his lead in public service. Dale, running for the 36th Senate District in 1962, served as state representative from 1998 to 2004. Ed's son Joel was elected state representative, serving from 2005 to 2010, and Ed's son Van was a candidate for state representative in 2011. Van also ran for the Ogama County Road Commission in 2004. He won this position in 2008 and currently serves on the Road Commission. In his son's campaigns, Ed provided valuable assistance, raising funds, giving advice, and many hours of signposting. Ed received an Award of the Year from the Ogama County ERA Association for support of women's rights, aid in Dale's campaign for the 36th Senatorial District, signposting, and fundraising. Ed's legacy is his many years of service to his township and county, to his family, and the Democratic Party. Finally, Ralph Sperry. Ralph moved to West Branch in March 1959, beginning his solo law practice and immediately becoming active in the Democratic Party. Several years later, Ralph Dinsey, also a Democrat, joined him in the Sperry and Dinsey law practice. In 1961, he applied for a position of Assistant U.S. Attorney and received endorsements from Jim Dunnigan, Mackinac Island State Park Commission, and the Ogama County Democratic Party, in a letter signed by Claude Detzler, chairman of the party. Ralph showed a deep interest in working with the mentally and physically handicapped and becoming founding member of Nemrock Incorporated, Alpena, Michigan, facility for the training of the mentally handicapped. He was president of 7CAP Community Action Organization in 1964. He was president and one of the founders of Rock Incorporated, facility for the mentally and physically handicapped, located in Roscommon from 1970 to 1975, and was president of the CORE Association for Retarded Citizens from 1969 to 1971. Ralph was a member of the AuSable Valley Community Health Board from 1976 to 1983, later becoming its president. He strongly fought against the practice of unnecessary institutionalization of mentally ill persons. During this period of time as an attorney in West Branch, he provided pro bono representation when needed to the mentally and physically handicapped. He was a member of the City of West Branch Charter Commission in 1974 and a member of the West Branch Planning Commission from 1978 for several years. He was chairman of the Ogama County Democratic Party for several years, beginning 1961, and attended state Democratic conventions, Jeff Jack dinners, state Democratic Party functions, as well as 10th District functions. In 1960 and 1962, he was Democratic candidate for the Ogama County prosecutor. He was a candidate for district judge in 1968. On May 27, 1983, he was appointed by Governor Blanchard as judge of the Oscoda County Probate Court to fulfill a term due to the death of the probate judge, with letters of recommendation from Senator Levin and the Ogama County Democrats. Letters of congratulation were received from Governor G. Menon Williams, then Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Michigan, as well as Tom Alley, State Representative. In November 1984, he was elected as probate judge of Oscoda County, with his new term beginning January 1985. During his tenure as judge, he instituted several policies for restitution for property damages by juveniles, early juvenile counseling, and coordination with schools and law enforcement. These policies resulted in a 74% cost reduction for the county. Ralph died in August 4th, 1986, and was remembered in an editorial in the Ogama County Herald for his work with the mentally and physically handicapped, his contributions to West Branch and Ogama County, and his excellence as probate judge. Following his death, an annual Ralph Sperry Award was established through Rock Incorporated to recognize those offering the most services to the handicapped. This annual award has been given yearly since that time. Ralph remained devoted to his family, his community, and the Democratic Party, and to all those he served throughout his years in Ogemaw and Oscoda County. The Ogemaw County Democratic Party expresses its deep appreciation for the valuable contributions each of these men have made to our party, our community, our county, and our state.